Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Welcome to the All Elite wrap up right here down at the Turnbuckle Tavern. I'm good old Mike Belcaster, as always, and joining me, this
One day,
and this handsome man. I had the mirror camera on, and now I don't have the mirror camera on. It's a process. We're getting there, damn it.
it's me. It's Tom, the OG Fig Kid, and welcome, guys. Welcome.
Yes, big rest in peace to good old one half of one of the best goddamn tag teams I think that we've ever had to witness in our lifetime, the Briscoe brothers, Jay Briscoe. Man, it was such an untimely accident. You told me right when we got off of Fig Night last night, like literally right as we ended.
Literally, as we shut off, you heard my reaction. Like, I don't know if you heard
your jaw drop. Yeah, it was a big gasp.
Gasp of air when I read it, and I was like, first I was thinking like the old Briscoe brothers, like Jerry Briscoe. Like, wait, no, I'm like, that's Jay Briscoe. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just
crazy,
gut-wrenching, all the news and reading about it today. But I just want to take a second because, I wanted to say something like, I couldn't put into better words than what Chad put on Instagram today. If you guys haven't seen it, you should go check out the post. Here, I'll just show you a quick picture of it, but then I'll read to you exactly what he said because the words are such a fitting tribute. So just bear with me as I hate reading out loud. A match for the ages, as he shows the picture of Jay Briscoe and Brody Lee. I'd like to think Eddie, Pillman, and Owen somehow are working their way into this angle. In times like this, the world feels robbed, and rightfully so. But many a man leave this mortal coil with a regret for the lack of living and legacy left behind. To leave too soon and yet leave a true impact is a feat only legends attain. Jay is a bona fide legend of his craft. Brody too, and legends never die. They become the mythic heroes that solidify the foundation and tradition of professional wrestling. The heroes whose tales become the stuff of folklore. Continue to tell their tales and honor their sacrifices. Reach for the sky. R.I.P. Jay Briscoe. Way too soon. And to me, the most remarkable thing is because I've only really I lived in that WWE bubble for so long, but I always knew the Briscoes' names.
Yeah.
And heard such great things about them. But it's only the last year that I really started watching them and truly got to appreciate how freaking good those two guys are in the ring. Like
100%.
It's amazing, watching their trilogy against FTR this year on Ring of Honor pay-per-views. Holy smokes, it's gonna dare I say it's the best trilogy of matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, no.
Your Flair and your Steamboats. But damn, each one of these matches, outdid the next. And when you do that three times
in 1 year.
In 1 year, like, it's just amazing. And like, I feel robbed because I was just getting on the Briscoe bandwagon and I was looking forward to seeing them in Ring of Honor. But, thoughts and just sending so much love and prayers to his wife and his kids and
Yeah.
prayers, recovery for his kids that they get through it okay and get back to being healthy kids. Because I know right now we're all sad on his loss, but he wants more than anything for those kids to get back to where they are.
Yeah.
And so let's send the prayers to his family that way and everyone in his family. And wow. And a little bit of news. There wasn't much mentioned on AEW tonight, but they're filming a special after Rampage tonight. That'll be on YouTube and on the Ring of Honor streaming service. So keep an eye out for that because I bet you that'll be amazing. I can't wait to see that. And
no, that'll be up on Honor Club, and then it'll also be up on Ring of Honor's YouTube channel, all free. Tony said no paywall for this shit. And
yeah,
crazy. And I think it's his house. That's the honorable thing to do. Is do it as rest in peace to an amazing human being for sure. But yeah, absolutely crazy.
And I just this, like, fuck Warner. And I don't want them on their TV sooner because they should have been on national TV. Listen, I know he made a tweet years ago, and he's apologized, and it seems like he learned from his mistake, and he truly was turned around. And I actually searched out the tweet today because I wanted to see what the tweet actually was, and I was like, that was a little bit. But however, people make some mistakes. We've all said shit in our life that we've come back and years later we wisen up and we're like, well, that was really dumb to say. Like, how did I ever feel that way? And it, you know, from listening to all these wrestlers speak about him, this was a man who had a heart full of love and had no hate in that heart.
No,
And
100%, man.
I'm talking about, like, even Effie sent out a tweet that was very touching. And you know, if you read Kevin Owens' tweet,
Oh,
his
man.
series of tweets were gut wrenching and just so many gut wrenching tweets. So,
So many
so
people loved him, and, you know, he was one of those guys that was just one of those people, like, the energy that, when you're around is just next to none. I don't think, you know, it's irreplaceable, and, he's an irreplaceable human being outside of the ring, not just in the ring, and the performance is one thing, but, I mean, damn, man, to lose a human on that, a father, just an amazing person, that's a loss in its own.
and to see that video, I think you shared the video of him with his
Yeah.
dancing,
Oh,
and that was bringing tears to my eyes. And
it's
then I was
beautiful, though.
reading so beautiful, reading stories. I read a story from a fan who ran into the Briscoes at the airport, and, you know, he just stopped to say hi, and they said they kept him and chatted with him for a few minutes, and he didn't wanna keep them too long, and when he went to walk away, they called him back and said, "Hey, how about we take a picture?"
Yeah.
How amazing is that?
Good shit, man. And
You know
that's the stuff. I mean, they really, uh, they were just excellent individuals outside of the ring, and I mean that in every way. They took care of the fans, they took care of their friends, they just seemed like above and beyond amazing.
Yeah. Really, like,
Yeah.
stories like, go out of your way to read these stories, you know, keep them in your prayers, keep the whole family in your prayers. They need
Yeah.
they need them.
Dude, I mean, the last whole year of us at the tavern, I mean, we were blessed with just hours and hours of basically easy content because of the work they put into their matches. I mean, doing the fucking GCW show with Chad, you know, getting to watch them work every single weekend, basically, maybe multiple times. It was
Yeah,
unbelievable. And then to see them with that run with FTR and Ring of Honor, and I mean, it was beautiful. And even to the last bittersweet moment with the Ass Boys opening the gift, you
yeah,
know, and it being the dog collar and it signed the Briscoes. Man,
yeah,
it was beautiful. But I'm so honored that we got to take this whole last year and just talk, praise them up and down the walls to the roof to the back room. You know, we absolutely were so appreciative of what they did in the ring, and
and
it showed. It was great.
I've said this 100 times over, but when I, you know, because 'cause I've been watching wrestling for 40 years, I have a passion for it, and when I hear of wrestlers who have a passion for it, like I have the passion for it, it makes me a bigger fan of theirs, and
Of
they just
course.
love the business, and it's just like FTR. Like, if you're not listening to Dax's podcast, then you should be, because it's just reignites my passion for the business here and his passion for how much he loves it. But I wanna echo what young Anthony said here, and Mike would agree with this one big time. If you ever presented with a chance to see a wrestler you want to see, take that chance. Mania weekend, bought Ring of Honor tickets a few hours before the show because of the FTR Briscoes. Never regretted that. And there's many wrestlers I've wanted to meet that are no longer here. And there's, you know what, I've got my list now, and now I'm going to go out of my way to meet them, because you know what I want to do more than anything. Like, I want to meet them. I want to get a picture, but I want to stick out my hand and just say thank you for entertaining me and sacrificing yourself and
Yeah.
taking time away from your family to entertain us for all these years. And you know what, we could sit here and there's so many like trolls out there that just could watch wrestling and shit on it, but even the guys you hate, remember every single week they're out there sacrificing themselves to entertain us. So when you're gonna boo somebody and you're gonna make it more personal, then just fuck off. Just remember they're doing it for fans, whether you like them or not. Like, listen, good heat, booing because they want you to be booed is good, but like I just have a different feeling about disliking someone now after realizing everything the last, you know, couple of days and the last few years with
Ugh.
Brody and
Yeah.
oh,
No,
but
it's crazy, man. It's wild. Really hard to wrap your head around, and the news was just so sudden, like, it was crazy, and I know it just echoes through everybody, but yeah, if FTRs aren't in Tully, the Briscoes are the Steiner brothers. I absolutely love that, man, and, it's great. We got Ace Field in the house,
proof,
my homie, shout
proof,
out Nostalgia Brother.
Drove to Baltimore to see the Bucks Briscoes at Ring of Honor, Best in the World 2018, and still one of my favorite wrestling moments. Met them last year at HOG. Super nice dudes. R.I.P. Jay.
Yeah.
So again,
Crazy,
keep the
man.
family in your prayers. Keep Jay in your prayers.
For sure. Keep Mark in his prayers, man.
Yeah.
Very, very sad, but I mean, happy birthday to Mark Briscoe. It's fucking, I mean, none of it's ever easy, but man, that is some really bad timing.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel so bad for that man. You know, it's just it's a rough life out there, and you lose somebody that's that close to you, and you don't come back from it. And I feel so just terrible and just sad for Mark and Jay's family. Crazy.
But I think at the end of the day, the Briscoes have made their own mark. One day we'll say X Team are the new Briscoes. And listen, that's an amazing thing. The Briscoes have made the name they have without ever being in WWE or on AEW on a national TV like that. But
yeah,
it's the legacy they left. Like we talk about, oh, Cody did this, but oh, Matt Cardona did that. Let's be honest here. You're talking about the godfathers of indie wrestling.
Yeah,
the Briscoe brothers.
It's a great way to put it too.
For real.
For real. It's insane, man. Like it's just crazy to think about. Like I said, like nothing was you said it to me right after we got off Ignite last night, and it was just like it took me maybe 10 minutes to process what the hell just happened, because it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You know, like it was one of those things, and it was just like, fuck, man. And I do want to take this comment right here. Briscoes are Ring of Honor, and I know there wasn't a huge tribute tonight on AEW. It was still awesome. It was still great. Glad they were talking about them. Glad everybody had the armbands on and stuff. But I don't think it would be a proper send off to do a tribute to him on AEW. I think what they did was perfect, and I think this Ring of Honor show that they're taping tonight is going to be off the charts. Every fucking thing you could expect and want out of a tribute for him. And I see people online already complaining, talking, oh, WWE did more, nobody, it's not the time or place, guys. It's not.
And you're not trying to outdo each other with something like this.
Yeah, right.
You're just not. If you're measuring up because what somebody said on TV, then you're not a fan and respectful at all.
Yeah, well, when Brody died, WWE did basically what AEW did tonight,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And maybe less, whatever. It's not a game, but I think they did that to let AEW do their thing for Brody, and I think Tony Khan separating Ring of Honor from AEW by saving it for a Ring of Honor show, I think it was the right call, man.
Warner Brothers has also had something to do with it, I'm sure.
Whatever.
So
yeah, but listen, it is what it is.
Yeah. Listen, and here's the thing. Let me point out one other thing I noticed. That tweet that everybody says kept him out of WWE happened in 2013. The Briscoes had been wrestling for 11 years by that time. Maybe the Briscoes never just wanted to leave Ring of Honor and was so happy where they were.
Yeah.
Like they seemed happy. Look what the legacy they built doing what they did. So
yeah. I mean, listen, Ring of Honor, GCW, I mean, everywhere they wrestled, it was a spectacle. They never gave, they never took their feet off the gas. They were always 100%. I've seen them wrestle 3 times in one weekend, and they were still, every match was better than the one before it, somehow, some way. Like, it's crazy, man.
And then Sneed goes to that show to see them, and he's like, "Hey, would you guys mind doing a little video?" And I'm sure you guys have seen it on social media. But they go and right off the cuff, they instantly say yes to Sneed, and they cut this amazing promo.
Y'all got internet? Yeah, it's the best.
Put over the Tavern, like no thoughts, no questions asked, like
no exchange for money on that. There was just out of love, man.
I'm not here to name names, but I've asked people that have said no, I can't do it. And listen, when you're gracious enough, like where you came from, and who those support you, and they meant like applaud to them for appreciating their fans.
Yeah,
that's
crazy. We got here. Say those amazing things and how you feel about the people you love while they're here. Text and call whenever you're thinking of somebody. I hope Jay knows how much he was loved. The outpour of love was absolutely amazing, and it absolutely was amazing. And it's so, like, Sami Zayn's post today was awesome. Like, he's so many people that, I mean, have worked with these guys throughout the years that are off doing other shit. It's crazy. one of my very first shows that I was in the building. Not I wasn't necessarily working in the business, but I was invited to the backstage area that Briscoes were on the card, and I might have just said hi passing, nothing crazy. Don't remember for the life of me. It was like 10 years ago, but it was like my friend Darcy posted. She was the valet for the Briscoes. It was her first show,
Oh wow.
and they ran into her a few years later, and they're like, "That's our valet," and she was taken back that they remembered who she was,
Wow.
and it was like it's just beautiful stories like that it came out, but
And it's so
it's
true what Ace
crazy.
said because I lost somebody right before Christmas who was like a little brother to me.
Yeah,
It just made me like start reaching out to people that I haven't reached out to in a
of
while, like
course.
texting them and catching up because like I said, you gotta live every day like
Yeah,
it's your last. And those people you love, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them and don't be ashamed to tell someone you love them because you just never know when you get that chance again. Whether it's a
yeah,
friend, whether it's everybody here at the tavern that we all tell each other, like, listen, like this is just do not be afraid.
yeah.
Tell somebody you love them because you never know when you'll get that chance to do it again.
No, absolutely, and that's the importance of life. Is to love the people that you're around and hang out with all the time and care about. And it's just crazy, man. Absolutely insane. It's good. He's gonna be missed. I'm gonna miss watching the Briscoes. I'm gonna miss hearing fucking Leonard Skinner play while they were walking down in the ring with the crowd going absolutely fucking bonkers, man. And that
Yeah,
was something very cool too. I heard a lot of people reporting today that they were playing they were playing Leonard Skinner in the arena tonight, and it was
yeah,
good, man. And lots of awesome shit, man. And they deserve that. Hopefully Tony buys the rights to the song so we can hear it more often.
yeah. He probably will.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's insane, man.
yeah,
Life is a crazy, crazy journey. And yeah, just appreciate everything while you got it, man. Absolutely. You never know what's gonna happen. And as the missus says, tomorrow's never promised. And then it's
tomorrow's never promised, and I say the best tribute to someone that passed is you live your life today. You got to
yep,
live for them. Because you know what?
100%.
I say this to my wife, and I say this to people all the time. If I ever go, I don't want you sitting around being sad. I want you to think of the happy memories, and we
Yeah,
have
and Mike gets to open up all your toys.
yes, dude. I don't know if you'd be able to open all these.
Oh, I would. First, we're gonna get you one of those big
Just
AEW boxes
not the cheese.
that you could be buried in or
There you
conserved
go.
in, and we'll
Got
get you
Metzger on the
we'll mold
phone.
you in
Make you
plastic.
one. There
Yeah,
you go.
we'll get Metzger to make you one. And,
Could be driven
well,
out here from Vegas.
right?
There you go.
They can make miracles happen.
They
That's
can
all I'm
make
saying.
amazing packaging for me to be buried.
The Last Dance, the Tom Delta. We'll get a ringside exclusive sticker. We'll slap that shit on there.
There you
We
go.
get-
There you go. But seriously, like,
Uh,
and again, I know I've said this before over the last few months, but to all of our people out there that support us, like we love you too. We appreciate the support. We just do this because we love wrestling.
yeah,
And we love talking with you guys, like in the chat and on social media, and
yeah.
whatever
We
story,
hate talking to each other. We
yeah,
just do it for you guys.
wherever you leave us a message or a like, we appreciate every single one of them. It means
Yeah.
so much to us because we just do it for the love and the passion. That's it. We
No,
love wrestling.
100%, man.
So
Crazy. So let's move on to the show, but one more time. Fucking rest in goddamn paradise, dude.
yeah,
Uh I will never be more grateful for the last year of pro wrestling that we had together. I mean, watching filming the fucking GCW show, covering, I think they wrestled every single event almost. They probably missed a handful. But it was just an honor to kind of embrace their talent and watch them week by week. And I mean, even again with the matches with the Briscoes, and just so thankful that they graced our television with their fucking awesome performances, man. And yeah, again, I never got to physically sit down and talk to the guy, but I'm gonna miss him for the fucking fan that I am. And I think that's the important thing, man. Thank you for the content. Thank you for helping us on our journey. I mean, he did it without even knowing us,
yeah.
and that's beautiful shit right there, man.
So does, like I said, every other person that steps in that ring and sacrifices himself. Like, we see so many tragedies. Look at Big E. Like he's might never wrestle again, sacrifice for entertaining us. So
Yep.
Appreciate
Crazy.
these guys while you can, guys. And if you do get a chance to meet them, go out and meet them and say thank you.
Yeah, you got to.
That's it.
Absolutely. So we opened up AEW Dynamite just as much as we opened up the Turnbuckle Tavern. I think we left our logo a little longer than they did, but in right meaning. But we got the beautiful graphic of Jay Briscoe, a nice little tribute, and the show opened with Jay Lethal versus Orange Cassidy. It was okay.
That's what it was.
It did the trick. It was. I'm slowly losing my love for Jay Lethal. This match didn't have a lot of chemistry. It wasn't like I didn't like it, but
I just feel like, to me, and I've gone back and watched Jay Lethal since coming to AEW, like some of his older stuff. I just don't feel like he's being utilized right here, and he hasn't since he came in.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the TNA stable.
Yeah.
I mean, Sanjay Dutt. Was it Rashid?
Yeah,
he's the only new guy, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, but it's listen, it's weird seeing Sanjay Dutt with the pencil. Yes, thank you, Briscoes. Boom, love it, man. I hope Mark is doing good. I hope the whole family's doing better.
Yeah,
and I hope they get better. Fucking wild stuff. But yeah, this match was. It wasn't the hottest opener we've had for an AEW show. Orange Cassidy was great.
The show with like a friggin' banger match, but yeah, Jay Lethal's just been missing something. Not that he's bad. I'm not saying he was bad, but like I feel like they could be using him in a better way than what they've used him.
Yeah,
like his in-ring work is really good. Just
it's weird. I felt it was a lazy move to just throw Jeff Jarrett with them.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it that first night he came out. It seemed like it was going to be good and go somewhere, but to me, it kind of fell flat pretty fast.
Yeah,
like his first couple of promos seemed like, ooh, this is interesting. Where's it going? What's it going to lead to? And now we see it's just leading to nothing.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I'm tapping on it.
The best thing we got out of this was Danhausen checking tickets and then stealing the guitar. That was great. And he went to do the curse and then started playing. It was great.
You gotta love it. My wife is sitting there and she's like, "Oh, a coffee guy," because all we drink in his house now. Dark roast Danhausen coffee is even better than the original one.
Yes, really. I gotta get some more and try to my fancy espresso machine.
Get the new one. Get the new one. It's like a darker roast. You'll like it.
Sounds fantastic. Yeah. What do we have? We had Top Flight making their good match against the Young Bucks. It was a fun match.
A very, very good match. And about halfway through the match, I'm like, all of a sudden I'm thinking, is Top Flight gonna win this match? I don't know what kind of like started making me think that, but did you get that feeling watching this match?
I wasn't not expecting it. I wasn't expecting it necessarily. I wasn't like, damn, this is gonna happen. But I was like, what do the Bucks got to gain from winning?
Right, and it helps elevate Top Flight. Like they put on a great match. It was a great match between the two.
Yeah.
Teams.
Love the Eddie themed armbands for the Briscoes tonight.
Yeah.
That was cool to see. Very happy about that. But dude, they did a great shit. They even hit the Doomsday device, which was awesome.
Doomsday device.
I mean, kind of.
But you know what? Listen, Top Flight's giving their chance now. They're getting a little bit of a push. Like the tag team division in AEW is so good and so deep. Like there's so many teams. If you start naming, not to go off on a WWE rant, if you want to go name teams, you name like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
There's so many young teams here. It's so fun. And now Top Flight's getting another chance.
No, that's good.
Free. It's exciting to see where they could go. And talk all the shit you want about the Young Bucks, but they put them over.
Absolutely. So, and it was done in a very believable manner.
Yeah. I think so too. And the way they even sold it afterwards, I was there. The emotion on the Young Bucks' face, like what? Like it was great. It's fun.
Yeah.
So
it was good.
I enjoyed the match. It was a very solid match, and I look forward to seeing more from Top Flight.
Yeah. No, me too. It was good. That would have been a good way to kick off the show.
I agree. And Dante Martin, like what he does is not shocking. We've seen him wrestle singles, and we know that guy could go in the ring. So hopefully his brother could stay healthy. We know he had a car crash and he was banged up for a while.
Yeah, they're working great. They look good.
They look great. So
they're young. Those
I love surprise booking, and I just wasn't. Like you said, I didn't think they were going to win, but I didn't totally think it was out of the realm. But the fact that they won, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
that's what I like to see on my wrestling.
Yeah, and it was a nice like out of nowhere roll up.
Yeah,
you gotta love shit like that, right?
Yep.
So it was good. But we got the Ass Boys next up. The biggest travesty of the night. Max Caster gets censored during his rap.
And you know what he said?
He said, "You're not bulldogs. It's bullshit," or something like that. I forgot
Why
the
did
words
that get
exactly.
beeped?
But Jericho could show up and say, "Fuck this shit, man," or the
Yeah.
microphone goes out on Mox and you hear him, "Fuck this fucking microphone, man." I'm like, come on.
Bullshit. Like I have the exact quote right here. You're not the bulldogs. You're some bullshitters.
Yeah, like stupid.
I just
Whatever.
don't get that, but
Yeah, maybe it's the first hour. Remember how Raw used to be like less edgy
unless
the first
TNT
hour?
was expecting something else, and who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? But yeah, interesting segment. Nothing great out of it.
Well, I mean, it does kind of make me wonder what's I kind of thought once the whole segment started, I said, "Is this where Billy Gunn's going to turn on the Acclaimed?"
Yeah, do you picture it going that way? Do you think Billy's going to turn on the Acclaimed?
Well, now they're going for family therapy. I think Scissor Me Daddy's got a little bit left to it, but honestly, I think it's better to let it not go long enough than let it go too long.
Yeah,
If that makes
good.
any sense.
It does make sense. No, because you don't want it to water down. They're one of
Right.
the hottest fucking tag
Like,
teams.
oh, they're still in doing this to get over.
Yeah,
So,
it's good. It was
yeah, and
fun.
it's had a great run. It's been going for probably almost a year now, right?
Yeah. So here we go. Fresno's mascot is a bulldog. It's the only thing I can think of too. I think that's what it was.
Why would they beep that though? What's the big deal that their mascot is a bulldog?
Can't say bullshit.
Oh,
I mean, unless you're Mox, then you can say fuck.
more horrible takes here.
Get rid of it.
Give me
I
some.
could. We could lose Daddy Ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost played out. It's got a little more left. It's fun. It was one of the funnest things in wrestling over the last year.
Yeah, I don't even say it's played out. I think it's still good. It's just I mean, I could see them changing, going a little bit more edgier on their own, and
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't think
Like it couldn't last forever. It couldn't last forever, Scissor Me Daddy Ass. We knew it wasn't going to last forever, but the fact that they extended it, like it wasn't long enough when it originally seemed like it was going to end.
Yeah.
Now it feels like it's been long enough.
Yeah. Well, it's not like Billy Gunn was carrying the Acclaimed here. The Acclaimed was far over.
Yes,
exactly. They were great. It's just it's part of the shtick. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Agreed. It's like saying Vince carried the corporation. What are you talking about? The Undertaker was in the corporation. You're fucking. What are you high?
Gabriel didn't like the New Age Outlaws entrance either. So
yeah. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, it was an interesting segment. Don't know where they're going with it. Family therapy thing. Yeah, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Hangman interview is okay. I'm not buying Hangman. I don't know. I don't like.
Even if my wife looked at me when that segment was over, she goes, "What was that all about?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What was he going to say to her? Can you tell him?" And then,
I love you. Tell Max I said I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make them all fucking stupid.
I don't think Hangman did that.
Right? Yeah. No, but it's like it was two weird back-to-back segments aren't good for television. They could have spaced this out a little bit better, I think.
But God, I must admit, I love having Renee on AEW TV.
She does great.
Into the backstage interviews that just was lacking.
Yeah. So. Which is, like you said, which is great. And she obviously killer at her job. She does a fucking fantastic job, but still very, very interesting.
I might have just gotten a notification about something like that. Might be interesting to both of
them. Ooh, do you want to read it?
Well, let me check if it's true or not. See where it's shipped from.
J-Bone loves the New Age Outlaws.
I know. I was just busting when I said no. I thought maybe our new gen ring, new Raw is Raw ring ship, but that wasn't
the Raw gen ring.
There you go.
How you gonna hate Scissors Me Daddy? It was so fun. It was silly. Fun. It was good. It had its run.
It wasn't meant to be serious. It wasn't like it was
fun. And then the next match we had Jake Hager versus Ricky Starks. Way to take all steam off of Ricky Starks. It was okay. I didn't think it was anything great.
I mean, Ricky Starks looked fine.
Yeah, no, Hager's just like this meatball.
Just don't understand why they're paying him any money. The guy brings nothing of entertainment value.
He gets paid in hats.
Oh, okay.
That's it. He just loves it. Oh yeah, here we go. Ace just picked up the Mega Powers.
Well, that was the ringside exclusive.
That's hard. You have to let it breathe.
Yes, you have to let it breathe.
Definitely. It's a handshake, man.
I let it breathe.
Tom's playing with his right now.
You gotta
Look at that mobility and that Hulk Hogan.
And I only got
hand
one so
movement.
far, so I don't even have a but I had to open that.
Dun dun dun. But yeah, Ricky Starks looked good. It was Jake Hager's a meatball.
He is. He is. You know, when Jericho hangs his boots up one day, maybe 10 years, then Jaeger, whatever the heck his name is,
Jaeger.
on from AEW.
Jaeger.
You guys should never be allowed to speak on a microphone. When it was it Ricky Starks smacked him or something. I was hoping one of the announcers said, "Oh, they might have set his speech straight."
Well, I think that would get them a little more in trouble with Warner than they already are.
Hey, listen, if Ricky Starks can make fun of it,
I was taken back that he did that. I was surprised he got away with it. There's very
shocked.
little backlash for Ricky Starks.
Shocked, but I do wonder if he went up to Jake first and said, "Hey, I'm going to."
Oh, I'm sure he did, but
yeah.
I'm saying there was barely any internet backlash on that.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised because they were like,
I
"Oh, no,
always
you're making
wonder
fun of people with fucking speech impediments."
My wife always wonders that too. Like, did they go up to somebody before a promo and say, "Hey, I want to say this, but I don't want to offend you. Is it okay? Should I not?" You think they get that stuff approved?
I'm sure they talked to him.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. The only person that didn't get asked approval was when they were making fun of Jim Ross and his medical conditions on Raw.
No.
He's got diabetes, diarrhea.
Hangman doesn't take notes either and ask for approval of what he's going to say.
He doesn't listen to anybody. Can't even apologize to Mox on here. He's just ridiculous.
I agree.
So we got Jericho asking for a match with Action Andrade and Starks next week, and Daniel Garcia comes in and says, "I'm ready to do it." Again, weird segment.
Yeah, there's a few weird things tonight that just like
it was just
I don't even know what this whole Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara thing is going.
The Garcia thing lost all steam once he went back to the Jericho fucking club.
Like if he went back, if you're gonna make him leave now. Stop playing with us.
Yeah,
be a part of Jericho Appreciation Society.
You get to join the Jer Club for men.
Yeah, be there, and that's it. Stop teasing anything. Like,
it was weird. It was really weird.
Yeah.
But the best part of tonight's Dynamite happens next, which was Bandido versus goddamn Bryan Danielson, and what a match, man! Just
what a match.
Yeah, this is everything that you could possibly love about wrestling, man. Yep. So damn good. Absolutely loved it. Just great back and forth. Bandido is so damn good.
Oh my gosh! So I'm sitting there. Let's talk about the suplex spot.
Oh yeah, where he's holding him almost sideways, man.
And I'm like, oh my god, he can't get him up. And then and I'm like, oh my god, they were working us that whole time. That was planned.
It was great.
That had to be so hard on both of them because that takes perfect balance by Danielson to do that.
Yeah.
And then he gets him straight up. I'm like, that was amazing.
He's got great core strength.
that just blew my mind because I'm thinking he can't get him. And like when he gets him, like that was him. That was all planned out. That was beautiful storytelling.
Yeah, no, the whole match was just great from start to finish. Just unbelievably fun to watch. Had a great time.
Great signing for AEW to get Bandido. I'm so glad he didn't join WWE and go to NXT.
Yeah. So no, it was great. I'm so happy. I love Bandido. I'm all for Bandido and AEW, man.
Me too.
Yeah, it was great.
From his first match with Jericho, I had never seen him before that, and holy smokes, he blew me away there.
Yeah. No, that was phenomenal. And again, one of the best performers in Ring of Honor coming through the curtain, man, doing great.
I'll say this again, but one of the things I love about AEW is they bring guys in for one-offs, like guys you might not see if you don't, track all the indies or track the smaller promotions. I love that about them because it widens my range of wrestlers who I get to know. So I'm here for that all day long, and I love that they do that.
Hell yeah. No, it's the best. Absolute best. But yeah, great match. I thought it was fantastic. Max coming out afterwards, talking his shit still. Weird pick for the next match. Wasn't expecting Brian Cage.
Oh yeah,
that was like in that segment was fucking weird again.
He hasn't beaten anybody, but yeah, MJF thinks he's gonna beat Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that.
Maybe he's won on Dark, but anytime he's been on Dynamite, like he's lost. What the hell are they doing here?
Do you think they're going to go through with the broken arm angle, and Danielson underdog wins it?
No.
Because MJF was like, I'm going to give you more money you've ever seen in your entire life to break his fucking arm. I can see it happen.
That'd be
I don't,
interesting.
because he said, I don't care if you win, I don't care if you lose. I just want you to go out there and break his arm.
He handed him that big lope. He patted the lope.
He smacked him in the face with it. That was the best part of the interview segment, whatever you want to call it. That was great. Yeah, man. I wasn't expecting Brian Cage. I was expecting him to get bigger as they kept going.
Exactly. Not Brian Cage.
Not bigger.
Right.
Bigger is like better performer.
Next week's match won't be on the quality of the first two.
Well, no, but I mean, I guess you gotta give him a window to relax a little bit during his 5 layers of Danielson.
Essentially, it's exactly what it is again.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
He's a 5. MJF has a lot of labors to throw out there. Who did he ever beat? I don't think I've ever seen Brian Cage win a match.
Well, didn't he win the first ladder match when he came?
That doesn't count.
Title shot.
It's only because he broke the ladder in half. Because it was whatever. But hey, listen, I hope it works. Yeah. Should be all right. I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular. But prove me wrong.
Yeah,
Mr. Cage.
Prove us wrong. Hey, listen, I'd love to be proven wrong.
Well, let's talk about proving people wrong. Tony Storm versus Willow Nightingale. Tom, did you go back and watch Rampage?
No, I have not. I need to.
I sing high praises for Miss Nightingale. Rampage's match was not her time to shine. There was a lot of dangerous looking spots that she was throwing people around. Minus take away the power bomb to Anna Jay off the stage. Man, it was a great watch, but a hard watch. Her and Ty Conte are both neck and neck for. I'm afraid to see who wrestles now.
Listen, Ty used to be really good. She had some great matches before the whole Sammy thing happened. In the ring, I'm talking in her wrestling. Her wrestling wasn't bad, but you should never be allowed to speak on a microphone. However, like you said, this was very sloppy. I'm shocked because she's usually pretty solid in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a terrible match by any means. There was just things I picked up where I was like, damn, that was sketchy.
Yeah,
and like
you think back to the match her and Anna Jay had last year, that blood fest they had.
It was great. Yeah,
that against
Bunny.
Oh, Bunny and Penelope Ford, right?
Yeah,
that was a great friggin' match. Like that was a hard hitting bloody match. So
yeah. No, it was great. She was just there was just spots. Again, I'm not shitting on the match. It's just little things I'm nitpicking because safety concerns, man.
And it's like we said, these people go out there and put their, everything on the line for us. They're sacrificing their health and their lives, and one wrong move, and it's scary. I'm sure you do the same thing I do when you see something that's so close, like ooh.
I watch it. I rewind it right away. I'm like, let me see it
again. Like you don't want to see these guys get hurt. So when you've been watching wrestling as long as us, and you see something that you think doesn't look right, like you kind of cringe because you don't want to see somebody seriously get hurt.
Man, Ty did a pile driver to Ruby through a table on the outside, and like she almost barely picked her up. I was like, oh man, this is not going to be good. Yeah, but. Redeemer she is, because this match wasn't bad. This was fun. It was a good match. Tony Storm is fantastic. Willow was hanging out, standing up with her. I did think that we were going to see Ruby turn on.
I thought the same thing.
Willow tonight, because it was like
I'm saying there, like, is Ruby going to turn on her? Are they going to start a faction with the former WWE girls? We're better than these AEW.
It would be pretty good.
So like I thought I love that they turned Saraya heel, because it kind of organically happened.
She's a better heel.
Oh yeah,
I don't like babyface.
It organically happened with in that Brit promo. They started off cheering Saraya, and by the end of that promo, before the pay-per-view, they were cheering Brit. So like, listen, if that's where it's gonna go, I love when companies, AEW, listens to what the fans want and they go with it. Like it makes for better storytelling. It just does.
No, it's good shit. And I'm happy to see I like Saraya as a heel. She's got much
too.
better.
I think Tony Storm works as a heel too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm all here for it.
Interesting. It was good though. I like it. I'm excited to see where this goes.
And I still wonder if Ruby turns on her down the road if it's not happening yet.
Yeah.
So
Do it at Revolution. We got plenty of time.
that could happen there. We'll see.
Listen, it's coming right around the corner.
Maybe
We're doing
something
good.
happens and Ruby's like, you know what? They're right. You AEW wrestlers are terrible. So
Terrible they be. No. Yeah, then we had Stokely and Paige come out talking shit about Jungle Boy. Big man. Sorry, Jungle Jack. He's Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
I hate the way they say it too, because they don't say it like Jim Ross does, and it's just
Yeah.
Jungle Jack Perry. They just drop the boy. He's just Jungle Jack Perry. I like it. He's a man now. And we had what's it called? We had Takeshita come out.
Takeshita.
Takesha.
I've practiced
Takeshita.
shows.
When I read it wrong, but when I say it right when it's not there. So it's yeah, but he came out talking shit about MJF.
I love the
in
end.
Japan, basically saying
he could say MJF is an asshole, but that doesn't
say whatever he wants. Yeah,
and bullshit got beeped in a rap.
He could talk all the shit. I mean, Jericho said shit.
I know.
It's stupid. Pick and choose your battles. Fucking censorship asshole.
Since it's cable, you're allowed to curse on cable.
Yeah. And like you don't the delay beep with the crowd in the background, just fucking beep it. Don't put that's just as bad as picture in picture.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear it.
Just cut to a fucking commercial. I don't want to see
it. No, I'm so over picture in picture. It's the absolute worst thing that AEW does still.
My wife, like, I've been yelling every time it comes on now because I used to always yell. I hate it when it comes on, and now she yells. I hate it for me when it comes on.
Yeah.
Even if I'm watching live, I refuse to watch the little box.
No, it's listen. I said I move up, I sit and stare at my little TVs or my little box and my big ass TV. Well, eventually we just got to get bigger TVs, so we just eliminate the picture in picture altogether. So the picture in picture is the size of the television.
We need to make a smart TV that knows when it goes to picture in picture how to enlarge the box.
The zoom. Yeah. Most TVs have zoom now, don't they?
Maybe.
Mine's got zoom.
My TV.
I probably should zoom, but it's the audio too.
Like 10 years old now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would have that.
Well, a couple more years and the TV could wrestle -1.
It's true.
And then we move on to let me prep it because it was just kind of ignoring the fun shit that we do here because it's more of a somber episode. But where's our big man with the big plan? There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time for the main event.
It went by quick. It was a good read through, but Darby versus Kushida. So am I right here? Kushida has an elite figure.
Why? How?
He wasn't he on 205 Live?
I didn't watch 205 Live. Was he?
205 Live? No, I'm gonna have to pull it.
I'll look it up now.
Yeah, he elite. He came with the vest and the glasses. I remember him because he looked like he was from Back to the Future.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah. The only guy with the shitty gimmick like that.
What are you talking about? In WWE, he was. Are you sure that's him?
It has to be. Yeah.
Kushida. What's his name in WWE?
I'm looking right now. It was, but yeah, that's the only reason why I knew who he was.
In a winning effort against Cassius, Kushida appeared. Oh, did he go by
Kushida? He was Kushida.
I don't think he has a figure, does he?
Here, I've got you right here. Screen share. Window. Kushida.
Oh my gosh.
Kushida.
I guess I wish I had this figure now.
Yeah. It's a great figure.
He's aged a lot since this figure. Holy smokes.
I mean, the figure obviously captures him.
Oh, you shared it.
It's okay.
Yeah, wow.
We'll get rid of the overlay for a little.
You have this figure?
I might
have it. I don't know if I do or not.
Yeah.
What's the number on it?
It is Elite 88.
Oh wow, that's not that long ago.
No, he was literally like the king of 205 Live, man. He was great.
Really?
Yeah.
205 Live.
Yeah, it was Kushida, lead Ace got us, lead 88.
Wow.
Thank you, Ace. Appreciate you, brother, as always.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool though, right? So this is the only reason why I knew who he was when he came out, because like, damn, that's the guy that's got the he's got the action figure that looks like Marty McFly. Oh shit, you got it. Boom, there we go.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't think I have that figure.
Fucking believable match though.
Dude, that was a great match.
It was great. Very, very fun.
Super expensive for me to find that figure in the secondhand market.
I bet you could get I bet you it was on a ringside sale last year for probably like a penny. Like it was,
yeah, last year. That doesn't happen.
Now it's like $500.
No, now all of them were donated to the toy drive.
Yeah. Yeah, but the dude looked amazing tonight.
He did.
Loved the arm spots where he's working Darby's arm. Love Sting's makeup tonight, man.
Like working down body's body part.
Oh, it was great. But I love Sting's makeup. I love the Kushida's crew when they trying to give him the towel to throw it in.
Yeah.
Sting wipes the makeup and it's like, fuck that, and threw it in the crowd. Great match. So a lot of good back and forth. Really enjoyed it, man. I thought it was
glad they put this title back on Darby because it feels like it means something again.
Darby's like a spectacle, you know. When you see Darby wrestle, you're like, damn, I can watch this. I enjoy watching Darby, and every time he goes out there, he outdoes himself over and over again, man.
Let me ask you a question. Open challenge. Do you like it to telling us who it is in advance, or would you rather some surprises in there too?
I think we could get some surprises in there too. Listen, it's not bad.
Yeah, like I think the open challenge. I mean, I guess it's good because people are coming from all over. But I like when you don't know who it is sometimes until.
No, absolutely. But it's also cool when they advertise it and it's somebody that's not under contract or something. You're like, oh hell yeah, sign me up.
I mean, yeah,
tune into that.
Some names will definitely get you more viewers, so you should absolutely advertise it.
Yeah.
No,
it's not like we're all we're want to be expecting somebody the same. Like I don't want to see Brian Cage go for it over and over. You know, give me some good shit.
100%.
Yeah.
But great job. Friggin' Darby Allin goes all in every single time. You see what I did there?
Yeah. I love the roll up pin too.
Yeah.
Like I love how quick it was. How it was like, oh shit, it's now or never. It's got to happen.
And it was a beautiful fight too. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was fantastic the way they did it. I thought it was brilliant and just a really fun, great match, man. Kushida impressed me. I was surprised. Obviously, I thought he was great, but I thought he was more of a gimmick wrestler than he was. He came out and he was fucking fantastic. It was really good.
They say he trained at the LA dojo and stuff. So
the Kushida dojo.
Yeah, the Kushida dojo.
He went back to the future.
Nice.
He got the almanac and everything, and he trained there.
88 figure.
Yeah.
Back to the future.
There we go. And the Starboy Charlie. There was a Starboy Charlie sign. I just seen that. It was great. They need to bring back Starboy Charlie now. 2 weeks in a row. Signs in the front row for him. Can't wait to see a Kushida and Darby match. I bet you it'd be great.
I have no idea who Starboy Charlie is.
Starboy Charlie is like a fucking young GCW guy. He's great.
Okay.
But he just came back from he broke his leg. It was a really injury, and he just came back last year. He's phenomenal in the ring, but it would be awesome to see him versus Darby. I'd like to see more of the GCW presence on TV. Doing these open challenges would be great. Imagine a match versus Darby Allin. Oh my god, it would be beautiful. So many good things you could do. So many different things you could do.
Yeah,
cool.
100%. 100%. Brent Lauderdale should start working with them.
I listen. Stephanie's not in WWE anymore. He lost his buddy over there, so you might as well start bringing him over to the Warner side. Good stuff though. Awesome shit. I would love to see Starboard Charlie lose the overall. This was a great match though, man. He beat Cardona. I didn't see that. It's been a while since I watched GCW, man.
That's when Cardona ended the show and he was going like this.
Yeah.
Right in WWE in the air, like Bret Hart did after Survivor Series. So
come on, it's good shit. I'm looking forward to Rampage. I think they've really built up Rampage this week.
Yeah, they did. It looks
like last week's Rampage was phenomenal.
Like I say, I feel like the last few weeks they've been putting efforts into Rampage to try and get people to tune in.
Telling you, if you get a minute before this week's Rampage, go watch it. Yeah, go watch it. It was a really solid show.
Yeah, I have to start watching it again. I need my JR fix.
Yeah. Yeah, do you remember this clip when Janela walked a guy around the arena and he was just walking with him in his sequence?
No, I never saw that.
Oh, you got to go check it out. It's good.
Okay.
Really good.
Oh, baby. He's another guy. He should have gotten a better chance in AEW. That was a shame.
That guy, he got a figure. No.
Nope.
He was close to getting a figure. But
I think
it was
he did a figure, but it was just released under a different name under.
listen, I love Janela. Janela's great in-ring talent, man. But yeah, it was a fucking phenomenal main event. Love there's a lot of crazy ass spots. Love the new barricades too, by the way.
I do too.
Whatever they did to them, like the wooden board over a regular barricade, it sounds intense when they hit it. It looks
And it's
brutal.
much safer for the audience because, as you know, when we were in the front row in West Virginia, Chad got nailed in the knee with that barricade, and he felt it for a few days. He thought he was fucked.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I can imagine, man.
Much, like when I've seen those I'm like, listen, WWE does a lot of hokey stuff, and the barricades are really cool, but find a way so they don't go flying into the crowd. Like you don't want to try it. Like the same thing that happened with Dax not Dax, Cash in the tag team match when his forearm got stuck in the turnbuckle.
Oh, the turnbuckle, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, like there was a reason why WWE has covers over that for freak accidents.
Oh, they have covers over them in AEW.
Now
It's
they
just
do. They didn't
the
before
hook. No, the hook is always exposed, even in WWE.
Wasn't this? But there was no cover over the other part, right? At that point.
No, but it was the hook that went into his arm because, like, yeah, no, that was a fucking messy thing, man. I'm glad we got fucking Cash kicking and wheeling, man. Did you see the little snippets going around of a Tony Khan interview? And then somebody asked him about Punk, and he goes, "He's a I love everything he's brought into AEW so far, and he's a very important talent to the AEW like to AEW."
Did you say that?
Yeah. So and then somebody asked him about the video game cover being changed, and he goes, "Well, I can't talk about that yet." Because they were like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with CM Punk being off of the game now?"
Hasn't appeared on TV in how many months? Why would you put him on the cover of a video game?
Because he's CM fucking Punk.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm just trying to make an excuse for him. Shut up, man.
They're delaying the game purposely now until he comes
Put him back on the cover.
Yeah. No, they're just waiting for him to come back.
They've announced already he's still in the game, so he's
yeah. Well, I mean, FTR even Tony was talking about FTR too, and he said he's like, I can't wait till they come back. He's like, they need some time off. They had some brutal matches.
Yep.
But
Max
there's
talked all about that on a podcast last week. You should check it out.
Yeah, there's no verbiage about them leaving and going to WWE. No nothing.
You should listen to Dax's podcast then.
Yeah, well, he likes going home. I do got to listen. I'm dying to check out Dax's podcast.
It's phenomenal. He doesn't say that they're leaving by any means, so don't keep saying that. But
I feel like I'm on like one of those WWE interviews with this black backdrop. Like, goddamn hell, Vince was a good man, great man. But yeah, no, it's Tony's been saying some shit. And
listen, we all know that CM Punk is coming back. We've said.
Oh no, it's a million times.
Oh, me and you are the only two who said it right from the beginning.
Listen. When we were in the parking lot walking back from the match, or we watched it. I was like, this is gonna make for great fucking television, and it absolutely will. Yep. Crazy, absolutely crazy.
I can't wait for the match at Revolution for the trios titles.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Or was that Double or Nothing when that match was?
It might be Double or Nothing. Okay. Double or Nothing seems a little bit more fair.
Yeah.
Revolution seems too soon.
Yeah.
This way FTR could skip.
I think it's Dax needs his ass healed. Holy smokes! Did you see that picture from the dog collar match?
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Oh, he was
lump on his ass.
Yeah, they tore it down, man.
Dr. Samson told him he shouldn't have even wrestled a match in Mexico.
But you got to do what you got to do, man.
You know, he's like, I won't take any bumps, and he lied and he took bumps. Then
yeah, well, I'm sure. I mean, the New Japan match was very mild compared to what we're used to from FTR. So
listen, I know
you can tell they were slowed down.
I know. Oh, the New Japan match. Yeah, I know you have the passion for wrestling. I do. That's why I know you'll love Dax's podcast.
I listen. I barely listen to our podcast anymore because it's just I don't have time for it. I love it.
Dax's. Don't make.
So the one flaw about not traveling for work and not driving is that I miss podcast time because it's like I have no fucking time to listen to it. But I definitely got to take some time.
90% of my podcast when I'm in the car.
In the car, yeah. So the actual quote from Tony Khan was, "I haven't been able to talk about Punk recently. I definitely think everything he's done in AEW has been great, and he's been out injured, but he is one of the great stars in AEW.
Keyword
Oh,
in
yeah.
AEW.
And then he also said, they said if Punk will return, and he goes, I really can't comment on that.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
CM Punk has not been sharing those Instagram stories because he's not coming back. Trust me.
Yeah, no, he's starting a forum.
Yep.
I think he's just going to get a job at the forum.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe he was parking cars and Brody needed his car parked.
That's it. Maybe he was selling ice cream. You know, he did give us ice cream bars.
He loves his ice cream.
He doesn't love ice cream.
Yeah, but
If you don't love ice cream, then there's something wrong.
Really?
Anybody who doesn't love ice cream?
People who are lactose.
This is lactose-free ice cream, or you take those.
There is, but is it? And Tony Khan on the team's hiatus talking about FTR. He says, I do hope to see FTR back. They do need some time to recover from what was one of the most intense years of any team or intense years of wrestling any team's ever done. The schedule they went through, all the different places they worked, and I'm hoping to see them return. So I think for those guys, we want to see them back in AEW. I want to see them heal up and come back at 100%. We really look forward to that. Hopefully, I think they're a great team and would love to have them back. Tony is a beating around the bush motherfucker lately.
Yeah, I think they'll be back.
I miss over energetic Tony Khan where he's talking mad shit. And
they asked Dak straight up on his podcast last week, did any of the news that broke this week, does that affect your decision of what you want to do in your future? And he'd be like, I'd be lying if I said no.
Yeah.
Oh,
listen, man, nobody's gonna want to go back. And as the way things sound, it sounds like Vince is just getting right back into his usual position.
He's trying to not deny the whole Punk thing was a work in the comments.
No, I'm listen. We could say, let's get that clear, but the way Tony's talking, the way it's been going down, I think it was just there.
Yeah. It's like,
whatever.
Tony, hold my water. I got this. We're not doing an interim title this year. We have a great story to tell here.
I do like tinfoil hat Tom though.
Yes.
Tinfoil Timmy's the best.
I can't say hold my beer, Punk. I said hold my water. See?
Hold my water. hold my Pepsi.
Hold my
Pepsi.
What's the name of the bakery? Nina's?
Mindy's.
Mindy's. Hold my Mindy's.
Hold my Nina's.
Hold my Mindy's. I got this.
Yeah, but I'm guaranteeing we're going to get some great magic out of all that.
Oh my gosh.
Can't wait. God. Can't wait to see
it's gonna be
where it goes.
Can you imagine Punk and Omega going at it on a mic too?
I want them straight going for the trios.
Yeah, but I also want a Punk Omega singles match, but I just want back and forth on the mics. It's going to be brilliant.
No, this is a great story to tell redemption for FTR to get the titles off the Bucks. You know, there's so much good shit you could do with it, and I'm fucking pumped for it, man.
Yeah,
super pumped. It was good. It was a good Dynamite overall.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Rampage. They didn't oversell
okay,
Rampage.
Good is a little.
I didn't say it was great.
It was
okay. Good.
Like last week's Dynamite was friggin' awesome.
Yeah,
our friend Magic was there.
Muffins. Our friend Daniel was there.
Yes,
there were a lot of people there.
Jonathan was even out there for it.
Hell, how can you not be?
Yeah. What a show. Like, listen, after seeing the shows they put on in LA, it makes me want to go out to LA the next time.
The LA crowd was hopping and popping, man. Yeah, absolutely. And it was in a good way. It was fun.
Shows in LA have been monster shows.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can't really shoot shit at the Forum.
Yeah.
The Forum's an amazing venue. LA crowd was hot. They were very casual fan, but a little, they got it. It was good shit, man.
Yeah.
It was good to see all the stars that came out.
LA is usually not like, oh God, it's going to be a great crowd. They're in Chicago, but let me tell you, they bring it for AEW. Their crowd.
They did. They absolutely did.
Yeah.
Helps when the crowd's not mic'd, like completely.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, man. We got a hell of a week next week. We got the Rumble.
Yeah.
See some cool shit there. I know this is not a WWE wrap up.
But yeah, it'll be a fun week of wrestling. By the time the Rumble is on, Brenda will be retired.
That's even better.
Yes, it is.
You won the Royal Rumble this year.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. See. No, it's good. It's gonna be great, man.
For her that she finally gets this. She deserves
Hell yeah.
So.
Retirement is like
so hard, and to retire
chasing that dragon, man. A lot of people don't make it to retirement.
exactly
Beautiful
like, so at
thing.
her age that she gets to do it and be home with Dash, and she's worked so
At
hard.
the young age of 26, she's
Yeah,
retiring. She's doing
had
great.
her root. She's been delivering her root for 29 years. So like,
I mean, since before she was born.
yes,
She was
in the
delivering.
area she grew up in, she's been delivering mail. It's crazy. Like, the mailman becomes like a staple in your neighborhood. Everybody knows their mailman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
crazy.
Norm from Cheers.
Yes. Well, that was
Well, guys, I got
mailman.
astonishing news for you. Breaking news. We are changing the All Elite wrap up to the Slap Up wrap up next week because we are getting on Slap League. So the show's going to be an hour later now.
Apparently,
that show's great.
I can't watch that. It looks so
Oh my god, man! First, whatever tonight's was, man. The first one they show, the guy gets knocked out in the first slap. He's fucking stupid. Couldn't even.
this I shouldn't be surprised because you like Jackass.
Oh, how can you not? You gotta love it, man. That's they go hand in hand together. That's why Darby's such a goddamn draw.
I rest my case.
How could you not enjoy it? You're eventually gonna have a figure of Johnny Knoxville. You should at least appreciate the art.
I'm gonna have it. I won't have it. Actually,
you're not getting one. You're gonna get one.
I'm lying because I pre-ordered the whole 101 set.
There you go.
101 set because it was such a good set.
I'm just buying plenty of Johnny Knoxvilles.
You got Mr. America Hulk Hogan in that set. You got Cody's first Elite since returning. I did pre-order that whole set. I did pre-order the Supremes today too. Supreme Series 3. I don't want to be left in the dark when everybody else is getting theirs.
That's how I felt about 2.
Yes, exactly.
I pulled the trigger on everything. I told you.
All right, I'll get Series 3 today, and I'll order Unmatched 6 on Friday.
Even with code Tavern, my bank is mad at me.
I get it, dude.
Yeah, no, but I'm happy. I'm happy to have them. Expect some cool pictures and reviews in the next couple weeks about all the AEW shit coming up.
Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, guys.
Yeah, we had a great
show.
Don't
watch it. Why not? If you collect figures or you just want to hear us talk about wrestling, and
that's where all the meat and potatoes are.
Yeah,
we get a real fandom out there because we get to play with their toys and play with each other and play with ourselves.
Yeah.
But it was good, man. Yeah, Fig Night was awesome this week. It was great.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We did in case you guys want to go back and watch it, we did our top 5 predictions or wants in the figure world for 2023. So, and it's so funny. So let's talk about this real quick because, for the week, I was going over in my head what I wanted, and I kept telling myself I want Briscoe figures. And then when I went to write down my list, I forgot to put it on the list.
Dude, isn't that correct? Because that was the first thing I said. Is how did we miss the opportunity to put them on? I mean, I kind of said Ring of Honor figures.
Yeah, you did. And supposedly Ring of Honor figures are coming, so I hope there's a chance we still get them.
Yeah. I'm looking forward. I hope we get them too, because it would be great. It'd be absolutely great. I'd be very amiss if we didn't.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I definitely agree. And I'm not into customs, but I might have to try and find somebody to do some customs for me.
Hey, we know some people that might know some people that might know some other people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great week at the Tavern, though. Tune in Friday. Shot of Nostalgia. We're doing November to Remember. I'm coming back after a short little break from last week because I had some crazy shit literally happening in my house. And I'm all healed up now, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be pumped, man. November to Remember 1995, though. It's going to be a crazy-ass show. Can't wait to go over it with Ace. It's going to be fucking awesome. And
don't forget, also, tomorrow morning, the flagship show where Chad and Sneed or whoever's doing a flagship show, they dive deep dive into tonight's Dynamite. They
put the scuba gear on, daddy. They go through every nook and cranny of the ocean that is all Elite Wrestling.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I like to listen to see why what I liked was wrong or why what I didn't like was wrong because Chad always changes my mind.
Aren't you tired of being told you're wrong all the time?
No, I'm married for 15 years. So I get it.
No, you just shut it off now when they give you the rub. You're like, okay. No, it's good. I listen. I got to get back onto my podcast game. That's one of my big goals in 2023 is because I've been missing out. I haven't listened to shit lately.
Dude, Dax is my favorite podcast now.
Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of them. I love the podcast game. It's just been
so
my favorite.
Like I said, the flagship's a great one. I love the Extra Cooler show.
Did you ever listen to Lance Storm and Don Callis' podcast?
No, I didn't know they had one.
Oh, it fell apart so fast. It was on for like a year, maybe. It was so good. Don Callis. This is right when Jericho was moving over to New Japan,
Oh wow.
and they would talk. Don Callis was fucking on the floor, laughing content all the time. He was so good. Him and Lance Storm
Oh,
together,
really?
so good. I don't. I hope it's archived somewhere. Maybe it's on YouTube. But it was a great fucking show. I missed it. I remember when they stopped doing it because Callis was getting busy doing the Omega shit.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh man, that's a bummer because Callis used to be the commentator for New Japan.
Oh, for New Japan? Was he with JR?
Yeah. I think he was on the he was there with Jim Ross. There, it was crazy. It was good shit though. Very very good shit. So this was fun. This is a good time.
It was a good time. I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for my Roman Reigns head.
You're not going to find head this late.
No, it's
not unless you got money.
So, I got some money.
You left it on the table.
Reigns head. Where is it?
It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Don't
not
worry about it.
on the table. It's got to be here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
There's ET.
Listen, things don't walk around your house. They just get put in boxes
yes.
and taken out of boxes.
Luckily, Dash isn't allowed down here because he likes
You
to
eat the shit out of that. Yeah.
take things and run with them. So
I've had fair share of bone crunchers get chewed up by the family dogs when we were younger.
You know that we gave him the name Dash, and we didn't realize what he likes to do is take things and dash. So
Yeah, well, there you go, man. He lives up to the stigma. Like no gimmick infringement there. Yeah, but guys, great time. Looking forward to the next week. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
Yes.
Big one more time for fucking Jay Briscoe, man. Such a goddamn heartbreak. Yeah, man. Love your friends, love your family. Call them, love them, tell them now. Don't wait a minute.
Exactly.
Get going. Yeah.
I've been making better practices of doing that myself since December.
Yeah, you call me too much already. It's okay. No, I love it. Listen, man, this could be greatly missed. Thanks for all the years of fucking putting your time out there to wrestle for us.
Yeah,
and show off your beautiful art, man, because you were a goddamn great at what you did, and you're going to be very, very missed. Not only here at the Tavern, but just across wrestling in general. Thoughts are with his family. Yeah, crazy shit. Crazy shit.
Too soon. What a tragic
Yep.
accident.
Absolutely. But smile. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. It's been a pleasure. Again, thank you guys all. Can't wait for next week's. And until then, Fig guys, wrap up guys.
Love, peace, and pro wrestling on this one, baby.
Well, I mean that's your thing. That's my. I'm not stealing your gimmick. I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's a wrap. Let's do that.
You come up with something. I've been.
There you go. There we go. we problem solve on air.
That's up. That's a wrap.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in.